You can feel the tension in the air as we move into race day here at Monaco. It's a track that requires the full concentration of the drivers with zero margin for error. It tests their skills to the absolute limits, so no wonder it remains a fan favourite. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco then. It's not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo, and although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
Well, the throttle goes both ways, Crofty. You've got to have the discipline not to try and win the race on the first lap. So always be prepared to lift early and give those around you more space. Trying to be the last of the late breakers with half a dozen cars around you may pay off from time to time, but it's also a great way to lose your front wing.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Alexander Albon, and Vettel, Perez, Norris, Ocon, and Carlos Sainz, Ricciardo, Grosjean, Lance Stroll, and Magnussen, Raikkonen, Latifi, Daniel Kvyat, and Pierre Gasly, Giovinazzi, and George Russell ends our grid lineup. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, you need to give that position back. That was an illegal overtake. Front wing damage, but only a few laps left. If you can live with it, stay out. Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward. race over, take care of the car on the way in.
They've done it then. They've won here in Monaco with an emphatic performance and a victory they can be proud of for years to come. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
Ferrari are at it again, an excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and there's certainly a team that know what they're doing out there. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
It's got to be Lewis Hamilton.